envisioned AI doing beyond its typical tasks. Imagine the possibilities when AI matches or surpasses human abilities. Visualize AI, helping us uncovering hidden talents and gaining deeper self-insights. Introducing iBlooming, where your journey to self-realization begins. Powered by our innovative open AI technology, iBlooming is designed to help you uncover and nurture you. At iBlooming, we leverage big data and extensive historical insights to craft detailed AI-driven profiles that provide profound understanding of your personality and capabilities. At iBlooming, personalized profiling guides you to your unique goals with tailored courses, enhancing your growth and equipping you for success in diverse fields. iBlooming brings the world to your doorstep with multiple language selections through seamless AI translation.
Courage hame tarikon और जीवन के पहलुओं में मदद करता है. Pertama, memberikan kemampuan.
This global knowledge base not only broadens your perspective, but also enriches your learning experience. Whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur, an experienced professional, or an inquisitive student, iBlooming localizes content to guide you towards a successful and fulfilling future. Beyond your own growth, you can empower others and contribute to their growth by becoming a channel provider and sharing your unique talents, experiences, and ideas through the platform. Join us at iBlooming and embark on a transformative journey to bloom into your full potential. Let's bloom together in this exciting adventure of self-discovery and personal growth.
In today's fast-paced world, artificial intelligence is transforming the world, automating tasks and reshaping the job market. Millions of jobs are at risk of being replaced by AI. At the same time, AI is helping people achieve greater success in the business world. The question is, are you ready to adapt and thrive in this new era? The key to success is mastering more knowledge, acquiring new skills, and broadening your horizons to meet the demands of today's rapidly changing world. We are proud to introduce the solution, iBlooming, an AI-based learning platform. One of our revolutionary learning concepts is the Global iLearning Movement, GIM. Our mission is simple, to foster a lifelong learning attitude globally. We offer high value, high benefits, and a super low cost. You gain exclusive access to live seminars and content from renowned speakers and coaches around the world. Typically, this could cost hundreds to thousands of dollars. But with the GIM concept, the cost is incredibly low, only $2 per month. So everyone can learn from local and global experts. We not only provide a wide range of topics, subjects, knowledge, and skills, but also a lot more benefits. Learning opportunities from both local and global experts, covering a wide selection of topics or subjects. Opportunities to connect with experts who offer special micro-certifications. Need a specific skill to thrive in this new AI world? Our on-demand videos from global speakers are ready whenever you need them. Learn anytime, anywhere. Connect directly with our channel providers for personalized mentoring and coaching. Get the guidance you need to excel in your career. Personalized learning topics based on your profile through AI and big data. Translations provided by iBlooming's in-house AI team, allowing learners to understand foreign experts in their own language. A variety of topics ranging from casual to professional. Flexibility to learn when and where you want. Skills that schools don't teach, keeping pace with the AI era, and unlocking new opportunities for personal development, financial growth, and holistic success. Sign up now at iBlooming and take the first step towards a brighter, more successful future. Only $2 per month. Don't wait for the future to pass you by. Upskill yourself today and join the global iLearning movement.
Hello everyone. Welcome to iBlooming preview. And today we are very blessed to have everyone participate in our iBlooming preview Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone from different countries and different cities. My name is Ivy. I'm from Hong Kong. I'm your host today. And let's get together to understand, to more understand everyone. Can you share what is your countries coming from in the chat box? Okay, I already see some of the replies from Cambodia, Savannah, welcome, welcome. And Boneri from Cambodia, and also Miss Lenny from Jakarta, Indonesia. Welcome, everyone. And Dr. Mansarin from Cambodia. Now it's 7 p.m., I see, in Cambodia. In Hong Kong, it's 8 p.m. Okay, we also have Bandung, Indonesia, and also Cambodia, and also, wow, very far away from Canada, Vancouver, Miss Hill. Welcome. It's very early in the morning, right, in Canada. And Savut from Cambodia. We also have Grace from Malaysia. Welcome to everyone. And please feel free to write down your country if you have more country. So I'm very happy to see all of you together. But before we go on the main event, I have some information important want to share with you. And firstly, is our event will be conducted in English, but live interpretation we have in Indonesia Bahasa, and also Mandarin, and also Cantonese, and also Khmers in Cambodia. And other languages, you can use the caption feature to view your translations languages. Okay. And secondly, that we are very blessed, we will have a Q&A sections with our amazing speaker. And if during the section of the sharing, if you have any questions, feel free to write down on the chat box or Q&A box. Okay. Then I see a lot of emoji already. This is what I want to talk is please actively participate by sending a lot of emoji, the like, the heart, and the claps, and then to support our speaker. I see a lot. Let's together to try if you have the heart and to send out a lot of emoji. Okay, a lot of emoji sending out. We have a lot of heart. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the support. Thank you so much. And today's we are very honored. We have invited our amazing speaker, Mr. Ivan Choi, to share with us. He is the expertise of character profiling. He will share with us today's topics is continue our last week topics about bullying, but this week he will share with us about the cyberbullying, which is a very serious power bullying, which is a lot of happening in the world. So if as a parent you want to learn how to handle and also to help our kids how to handle when they are encounter cyberbullying, that is through our 9 iBommies. Okay, and without further ado, that let's join me together to give a lot of applause to welcome Mr. Ivan Choi on the stage.
Thank you, MC. Welcome everyone to our GIM session. Continuing from our last session, we talked about cyberbullying. This time, we will take a closer look at how cyberbullying and power bullying affect children with different iBommy profiles and see how they react to it. So, how can we as parents help our children solve these problems? To communicate more effectively, first, we need to understand what cyberbullying actually is. The world today is very different from how it used to be. In the past, we didn't have something called cyberbullying. Everything was face-to-face or through simple interactions at school. But on the internet, you don't really know who the other person is. It could be an adult, a guy, a lady, a foreigner, or even your classmate or friend. You never know. It could be someone with bad intentions who is purposely trying to target and hurt people. So, as parents, it's even more important for us to understand what cyberbullying really is. It's not easy, right? Well, we need to keep up with the times. Nowadays, in the online world, it's not just cell phones, but also computers, social media, group chats, and gaming platforms. Kids are in close contact with these every single day. That's why many schools and countries are now restricting which platforms kids can use, and this is very important. They are also passing laws to limit when kids can go online or use social media. So kids shouldn't spend too much time on social media or in the online world. All of this actually helps kids grow up happy and healthy, which is a great thing. Similarly, iBlooming is also a very good choice for parents. Why? Because it is 100% positive and clean, making it a very safe platform. Parents can feel completely at ease letting our kids and their friends use it together. The topics are always positive, and the advice and learning content it provides are very constructive. That's why it has won recognition from many governments and large organizations. So through this, I really hope to share this with everyone. Helping our kids choose a good platform, one for learning and one that grows alongside them, is truly important. We hope that iBlooming.ai can help you out. Also, through our iBlooming app, you can learn more about yourself. With the iMatrix Personal Energy and Talent Report, parents can better understand themselves as well as their children's inner potential. This helps us as parents communicate much more effectively with our kids, so we can walk hand in hand and grow together happily. All right, so last time we talked about how things are very different when it comes to social media and the online world, because they will meet older students, seniors, or even people outside of school who enter mobile communities or gaming platforms. Inside these platforms, many unseen bullying situations can happen, and they can be extremely harmful. And very often, kids just want to feel included and stay part of the group. So they really don't want to be left out. So most of the time, they just stay silent and swallow it. They don't want to tell their parents or the people they trust about the bullying. It can be very hard to notice that they are being bullied. So this is something we must pay close attention to. So it's true, kids today might be sitting alone at home, suffering silently in their hearts when they are being bullied. Because parents don't have the time to really look into what their kids are doing online. This is actually quite dangerous and can leave a hidden shadow in a child's heart. So what does cyberbullying actually include? For example, in group chats, being made fun of, getting mean comments, or having photos photoshopped into embarrassing memes to hurt the child. It could also be screenshots that cause deep shame, fake accounts impersonating them, or even online threats. Sometimes in games, there's verbal abuse or people saying stuff like, "Gosh, how can you be so terrible at this game?" This can lead to personal attacks or even malicious threats, hacked accounts, and even cases where photos are screenshotted, edited, and used for blackmail. So what about power bullying? What does that mean? We're talking about situations where upperclassmen bully underclassmen, or where seniors or more experienced students use their authority to oppress younger students or kids who are in lower grades. Or even some parents or older relatives and friends might display bullying behavior as well. So they use their status, age, popularity, body size, gender, or family background to push victims down. That's why we need to clearly identify what's happening here so we can deal with each situation in the right way. Now, if it involves threats, blackmail, or any criminal activity, parents must keep in mind that personal safety always comes first. Then we need to thoroughly help our child get to the bottom of it, documenting the time, location, screenshots, and the people involved. We need to collect evidence from all sides, including the dates and what actually happened. Parents should guide their kids to do this thoroughly so we can protect them from online bullying. Now, there are some basic things that parents really need to keep in mind. So many parents end up making these common mistakes when dealing with cyberbullying. For example, the first reaction is, "Oh, you're getting bullied online? Fine, then I'm taking away your phone, your computer, or your iPad. Now you're not allowed to play anymore." But this really isn't a good way to handle it. It only pushes our kids further away from us. So when they run into problems next time, they'll be even less willing to talk to their parents. They know if they tell you, there's a big chance their phone or computer will get taken away. So when handling this, we must never treat confiscating their device as a solution or use it as a threat. Instead, we need to spend time and heart with our kids to show them how to protect themselves, like taking screenshots, screen recording, and noting down the time, the people involved, and what happened. From there, we can see if further action is needed. If it involves anything criminal, like blackmail, threats, inappropriate sexual content, or money scams, then we definitely need to contact the police to step in. This is when all the evidence you gathered earlier becomes extremely important. So let's make sure to keep a close eye on these things. So how do children with different iBommies personality types react to this? Let's see if your child reacts the same way. So for Yaya, they'll often keep smiling. When facing cyberbullying, they might stay surprisingly active or even laugh right along with the bullies when being made fun of. They just want to stay in the group and feel accepted by others. But the price they pay is accepting long-term disrespect. They're silently suffering and end up feeling deeply unhappy inside. They are not happy online at all, right? It turns into a habit of using smiles to please or play along with their bullies. So what should parents do about this? Parents need to tell their kids that smiling through it or playing along with people who disrespect you is definitely not the answer. Instead, we must learn to leave in time when a group or gaming platform doesn't respect us or simply doesn't know how to respect anyone. We have to tell them walking away doesn't mean you failed. Because online, you often don't know who you're dealing with, their age, their tech skills, or even why they're bullying you in the first place. So if our kids run into this online, we really need to make it clear to them. Don't take online friendships too seriously because they can be so deeply illusionary. We need to teach them that online social etiquette is all about mutual respect. But when people don't respect you, or if a whole group constantly acts disrespectfully, that's your cue to leave. Leaving isn't weak, it's a smart choice and a way to protect yourself. So remember, whether we're in a chat group or playing games together, we all need to understand mutual respect. There's a golden rule to live by. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Exactly. This simply means if you can't accept it yourself, you shouldn't do it to others. Understanding mutual respect like this is just so important. Now, let's take a look at how Wawa react. Wawa will turn off their phone and hide it away. They stop sharing their life online, becoming quiet, withdrawn, and pulling back completely. In this situation, when they feel isolated or bullied online, their immediate instinct is to avoid conflict and just wish everyone could get along peacefully. They think, if my presence causes so much conflict, maybe I should just leave or delete these messages. In the long run, this teaches Wawa to face problems with fear and retreat. So parents need to tell Wawa, you don't need to blame yourself, and you don't have to be afraid when facing online bullying. What's important is learning how to put yourself in a safe place. Leaving is a good choice, but you must understand that leaving doesn't mean you are backing down or lacking confidence. Instead, parents should praise and encourage Wawa. Leaving was a great decision. Why not try finding new online friends who actually know how to show respect and good manners? Wouldn't that be much better? Yes, we need to encourage them positively. We shouldn't deny or criticize the actions Wawa take. Parents, remember, don't blame them first. Instead, validate and encourage them more and tell them that they made the right choice. Now let's see what happens with Fifi. He feels those comments hurt her deeply. He's terrified to open her phone and she gets extremely sensitive about screenshots and messages, feeling deeply ashamed and humiliated. Yes, she feels very unhappy and upset about it. Online bullying deeply hurts her personal emotions, causing her mood to drop very fast whenever it happens. When these bad feelings go on for a long time and keep changing her mood like a roller coaster, parents will notice that Fifi become extremely unhappy and sad every single day. Because Fifi are naturally very sensitive, we as parents should comfort them first. But we need to ask them, is just stop looking at your phone really going to fix the whole problem? Instead, we should guide them to stay away from content that hurts them and tell them not to care too much about what happens online. We have to remember that Fifi are super sensitive, so these online issues will affect their feelings straight away. So we need to keep telling Fifi that the online world is just a virtual place. And the friendships people make online are very different from real face-to-face friendships in real life. We must understand how to protect ourselves online. Being sincere is a great display of polite social behavior, but at the same time, you must also remember to safeguard your personal privacy. Because Fifi are very outspoken and direct, they often share too many real details and personal information about themselves. When this happens, bad people like online bullies, scammers, or blackmailers can easily take advantage of them. So we need to tell Fifi that being direct and honest is not a bad thing at all. But at the same time, they still must learn how to protect themselves. Safety is very important, and privacy is just as important. So remember, on the internet, your courage and your sincerity are never worthless. It's just about choosing the right people to share them with. Showing basic social politeness is completely enough. You don't need to overshare everything on the internet, like your personal privacy, your family situation, or all your deepest inner thoughts. Doing that will actually put you in a very dangerous situation where you won't feel safe at all. So we need to make Fifi understand this by explaining it to them patiently. He will quickly feel how much his parents care about him, and he will learn how to calm his emotions down step by step. So what about Mumu? Well, how would he react? He would feel like, let's just keep the peace. Don't report them, and don't make a big deal out of this. Yeah, that's what he thinks. And if the bullies happen to be older kids, seniors at school, or even relatives, he will want to stay silent even more. Simply because he wants to keep the peace and preserve harmony among everyone, right? In this case, he ends up sacrificing his own emotions, right? And if this continues for a long time, he will feel extremely suffocated and trapped, feeling like nobody truly understands him or can help him release his pain. Over time, he becomes very low in confidence. So, as parents, we need to understand how to protect our kids properly. Beyond just keeping surface peace, we must teach him that ignoring the issue by staying quiet, hiding his feelings, or refusing to report it will never actually solve the problem. We must definitely make sure that Mumu understands this key lesson. That's right, we need to teach him how to show mutual respect. But at the same time, when people cross certain boundaries, he must learn how to clearly say no. In fact, we should also tell our parents, when dealing with online cyberbullying, kids should really talk to their parents and ask about their past experiences with these situations. Parents can then share their real-life experiences and give him very concrete, clear examples. For example, you can tell Mumu, hey, I actually went through something similar before, and this is how I personally handled it back then. Are you not going to report it? Or are you just too afraid to say no? If you choose to accept it silently, what do you think the consequences will be? Or you report it yourself? Or simply leave the group chat? So, parents must share very concrete pictures and real-life experiences with Mumu. Once he understands this, he will realize that besides keeping harmony, he also needs to keep himself safe while learning or playing games online, and knowing exactly how to protect himself. For children like Boo, the situation he faces is very different. He will not ask for help and will endure this online bullying for a very long time. So where does all this stress go? It shows up in his sleep, his appetite, and constant physical tiredness. He will often say things like, it's fine, I can handle this all by myself, right? But as days go by, you will notice that Boo ends up carrying an unbearable amount of stress. Therefore, we should regularly and consistently check in on Boo, asking him more about how things are going. Whenever he is studying online or playing games, for example, every time Boo finishes playing a game or sharing stuff online, we can gently ask him, hey, did you notice any other kids getting bullied online today? Or ask him, hey, did anyone do something that crossed the red line or went too far? Has anyone been blocked or had their account banned recently? Ask Boo about it. Just ask him gently, why did that person get blocked by others? Then Boo will explain it to you. Oh, that person always bullies others, or maybe he stole someone's password, took their online items, or did something illegal, so he got blocked by everyone. This way, Boo Boo can learn to connect the dots from these situations, clearly realizing which behaviors and which kids who bully others are completely wrong. Once he sees the difference clearly, we need to tell Boo Boo that this kind of behavior is wrong, and that he never has to silently put up with these situations. When a platform blocks someone, it proves that what they did was illegal, unacceptable to others, or unfair and abusive toward general friends online. That is why that person got blocked in the end. By taking our time to share these real cases with Boo Boo, we can help him understand how to use online games and platforms safely, and that will be more than enough. Now, when it comes to Ye, how does he usually react when facing online bullying? His immediate reaction would be to think about how to fight back against him publicly. He completely refuses to accept things like humiliating screenshots, and he wants to win back his lost ground. He will go head-to-head with authorities or other cyberbullies, leading to a situation where they just attack each other back and forth. This is typical for Ye, because he simply hates losing. He feels that if you treat him this way, he must take an eye for an eye and fight back. But actually, this kind of approach will only escalate the conflict, which is definitely not a good thing for either side. So when parents notice this situation, first of all, we shouldn't blame Ye. Instead, we should work with him to collect evidence first and teach him how to protect himself with wisdom, not with fists or an eye for an eye. Repeating the wrong things the other person did is definitely not the way to solve the problem. So, to regain your place and self-respect, you must rely on wisdom. We should use our wisdom to learn how to analyze which platform suits us best and truly understand what it means to stay safe, happy, and respectful. Growing and learning together on a healthy platform is what really matters. Ye will quickly learn how to choose the right platform. So parents, please keep in mind that picking a 100% positive and clean platform is definitely the best way to keep our children safe. So what about Wo? He will keep rereading those messages over and over again. That's right, online he will repeatedly check which sentence is meant to bully him, which words keep popping up, and how other people are reacting to it. He spends so much time and effort on this that he even keeps dwelling on these problems in his dreams. But if you keep thinking and thinking about it like this, what do you think will happen? It leads to anxiety and self-blame. At this point, you will notice huge changes in Wo, whether it's in his schoolwork, his sleep, or his daily eating habits. That is because his brain is constantly processing those images of being bullied online, analyzing every single word over and over again. So when parents notice Wo going through this, you'll spot changes in small daily details like his sleep or eating habits, and you'll see him spend so much time just lost in thought as usual. He loses his appetite and feels extremely unhappy. At this moment, we really need to pay attention and check if he is experiencing any kind of cyberbullying or online harassment. We should have a good talk with him and write down the problems together. We need to clearly explain to Wo what counts as bullying and what kind of unfair behavior should never be accepted. We need to help him make a clear line between what's just in his head and what actually happened, so they don't overlap. Thinking about it over and over again like this really won't help at all. We need to tell Wo that the real purpose of playing online games or using social media is to have fun, enjoy ourselves, and learn through positive sharing, not to accept unfair treatment or tolerate any form of bullying. Or we can take this opportunity to choose a platform that is much healthier, where people truly know how to respect each other. So helping Wo pull away from unsafe platforms as soon as possible is another great way that parents can really support him. Alright, now let's take a look at Fafa. His reaction is actually really strong. He will directly confront the other person and ask, "Hey, why are you doing this to me? Why are you bullying me?" He might even snap or blow up completely. Instead of just being the victim of bullying, he turns things around and starts attacking them back. He will gather and save all the screenshots of everything online. But even though he feels extremely angry and thinks it's totally unfair, he doesn't necessarily know how to handle the situation. After all, he is still just a child So he doesn't really know how to collect information properly or how to figure out the full picture, including who was involved, their relationships, and the timeline. At this moment, parents shouldn't just focus on the incident itself. Instead, for Fafa, we should shift our focus to his emotions, helping him pause and take a deep breath. As we mentioned before, we can teach him how to count to 10, which will help Fafa slow down and calm himself right back down. Once he has calmed down, we can tell Fafa that wisdom comes from staying calm. Just as the saying goes, clarity and stillness bring true wisdom. When Fafa quiet down, he will realize that using violence, getting frustrated, or losing his temper really won't solve any problem. Once his emotions have settled down, he will start thinking logically, learning how to collect information, gather evidence, and figure out the right way to handle the situation. Of course, for Fafa to get this angry, I believe the bully's actions must be extremely unfair and truly blood-boiling, because Fafa are naturally very patient by nature. So when even he reaches this level of anger, parents must not ignore it. The situation is already very serious. So once Fafa have calmed down, we need to take action as soon as possible by working together with his school or the online platform. We should help him step away from it or find a healthier environment that fits his feelings better. Now, Momo are a completely different story. When he finds out that he or someone else is being bullied online, he will immediately step up to defend them and stick his neck out for others. He'll feel like, wow, how can this be so unfair? He might turn the bullying into a challenge and end up getting dragged into even bigger conflicts, because he really wants to protect others and form a squad to stand together against this kind of unfairness. So at this moment, what parents really need to do is step in, not to shut down or criticize Momo's behavior, but first and foremost, to validate and praise his strong sense of justice. Yes, having a strong sense of justice is wonderful, but when it comes to solving problems, we need to understand how the system actually works. When we use a platform or play an online game, we must learn the proper social rules and online etiquette. When someone does something wrong or starts bullying others, we need fairness. If things cross the line and get out of hand, what we should actually do is report them directly on the platform, right? Even better, we can share this message with everyone, hoping that people will have more fun on the platform, respect each other, and stand up together to speak out for what is right. This way, those who engage in bad behavior like bullying will learn to back off and restrain themselves, which is also a really effective strategy. In short, what we can do online is report these issues or alert the admins, making them aware of any unfair or illegal activities happening on the platform, which is definitely something worth doing. Remember, safety always comes first. We need to help Momo understand that there's no need to escalate the problem, form gangs, or take extreme actions. After all, we must understand that the problems we face online are quite different from the ones we deal with in real life. When something is beyond his ability to handle, he needs to know when to step away or choose a more peaceful and harmonious platform to settle down and ease his emotions. So, what are the serious warning signs we should look out for? That's something we as parents really need to pay attention to. For example, when experiencing bullying, some children might even resort to self-harm. Or even more seriously, while struggling with self-harm, he might be exposed to online influences that encourage suicidal thoughts. Or in even worse cases, it might involve explicit content, harassment, financial extortion, or even situations that make him skip school entirely, right? These are all issues that children are completely unable to handle by themselves. So as parents, the very first thing we must remember is to comfort and embrace him, rather than resorting to scolding or taking away his phone as a solution. Instead, we should take this opportunity to teach him what safety truly means and how he can properly protect himself. And when facing these kinds of issues, he needs to learn how to say no firmly and stand up for himself with confidence. We also need to remind him that the internet isn't everything in life. It's simply a place where we should follow basic social etiquette and maintain a healthy boundary. He should learn how to keep a safe distance when interacting with people online. And of course, we also hope that the time he spends on the internet or playing online games every day doesn't become too overwhelming for him. Healthy online gaming and healthy relationships on the internet can actually be a wonderful learning experience and a valuable part of growing up. When things truly become too overwhelming for him to handle on his own, parents must reach out to professionals, including schools, social workers, counselors, legal experts, the police, or psychologists, or even doctors, so they can carry out proper professional assessments for him. So remember, don't take this lightly. Nowadays, cyberbullying comes in so many different forms. So remember to spend more time with your child and keep a close eye on his emotions every day. For example, if he starts crying, we should ask ourselves why he's crying and what's really going on. When they laugh, what are they laughing about? What is the reason behind their temper tantrums? And if his emotions seem unusual or out of place for the situation, that's when we need to consider whether he might be experiencing bullying online. We must make sure our child knows that no matter what happens, we will always stand by his side, see things from his perspective, and support him unconditionally. And tell him that every single child deserves to be protected. The best thing we as parents can do is offer more love, care, and support, and try our best to truly understand and stay connected with what our child is doing online. And when possible, we can also encourage him to use the iBlooming platform or our app every day to check his daily energy, read helpful tips, or even perform small good deeds to help others. Doing this can truly help our child grow up happy and healthy. Well, that brings us to the end of today's sharing. We hope all of our children can make full use of the free iBlooming app so that we can all grow together happily and healthily every single day with iBlooming.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Ivan, that amazing sharing. I'm sure everyone have a lot of questions in mind, want to ask more and want to know more about this, right? Please feel free to write down your questions because later on we will have a Q&A sections. We have a chance to ask your questions directly to Mr. Ivan. So please write down your questions there on the chat box. For the time being, that I would like to share with you about what is iBlooming, because you see my background, iBlooming preview, which is I would like to share more about what is iBlooming. What is it? Let me share my screen, my PPT. Okay. Okay, I think my screen is coming up very soon. It's already there, right? What is iBlooming? iBlooming is the global home where the AI awakened our human potential, right? And we have the iMetrics report. What is iMetrics report? It is character profiling that to allow you to understand more about your potential, to discover your potential, understanding your strengths and learning styles. The iMetrics philosophy is to combine the ancient Eastern wisdom, the I Ching, and which is over thousands of years experience, and also together with the universal energy and also the Western science, which is about our scientific research in psychology, behavior studies, MBTI, and which is combined together, and also the data from LASTA, and also to give the AI to create a very comprehensive character profiling report for you to understand about yourself. And this report actually, we have the free report, overview report, and also we have several different types of paid report. We have foundation report and essential life report, and also for the child potential characteristic report, and love and relationship report, and career and wealth report. For the overview report, which is a free one, you can understand what is your iBommy character, your overview of your character traits, and about your inner self, your color tone. And AI will give you recommendation on the speakers and contents you can learn every day. And the next one is a foundation report, which is a paid report that on top of the overview report, you can understand more about your personality traits, your left brain, right brain, and about your vision, pragmatic present or leaderships and execution, and also deep dive more on your personality, your behavior, and also iBlooming also suggests you on the iBlooming AI suggestions by iBlooming, and also have about your career development, and also about your money perspective. Okay, when you look at this, you understand something about your character, your inner self, but more you want to deep dive to your life to get during your growing on the journey of your growing of your life. Go to the Essential Life Report. Actually, it's guiding you on your growing process that give you more deep dive about your personality traits, and also give you about your career, your work, and your wealth career path. And also a deep dive on the SWOT analysis about yourself, your weakness, your talent, how you use your strength to overcome your weakness, how to develop yourself along the journey, and also your relationship analysis, and also which is actually a successful guidance for you along your life journey. And we have this report I love the most. We have the child potential characteristic report that it can tell it. This report is suitable for the child from 2 years old to 11 years old, which is actually give the guidance of your parents how to guiding your kids, how to teaching your kids. First is understand the core, your child's inner core, and your character traits, and also the true inner self of your kids, and also the earlier influence pattern and the emotional and communication styles. Like Mr. Ivan shared before, that different iBommies characters, you need to do you understand their communication styles, how to understand them more, and to have a better communications with them. For everyday personality pattern, and how others see your child, like how your classmate to see your child, how is a child social styles and the behavior, and also have a strong rules and strong directions. Okay, this part that actually is a good for the kids. And we also have a love and relationship report that you can understand more about your love DNA, and also your Miss Right or Mr. Right, the communication styles. And also this part is, I also love this, the love bomb. What is the potential relationship challenge of between two of them, and the emotional distance and high expectation, etc. And together, that this is very important, how to build a love blueprint to keep a very overall good loving the love relationship growth. It is very important for a families, because the relationship of a families, the parents is good, and then also will create very harmony, very good vibes for the family. And this is the next one is career and wealth report, which is a good to guide you to understand what is the ideal, what is the best career for you to develop, and also what is the wealth that along the process, which is including the professional and social abilities, and how your teamwork, communications, and leadership styles or management ability, etc. And this is also have to report to tell you about your character and your core value, and how to build up your empathy, responsibility, and integrity. And also this career development potential, and this along the process of your career development to guiding you on the good way, on the good path, the growth path journey. Though also for the employee parts, that is also good for the company to use this kind of report. Okay, everybody go with the report to get the report that will match with the iBommies. Then you know who you are, who is your iBommie characters. It is a personalized to reflect your character, and also they offer a emotional support working alongside with you. and also they have daily growth notes to guiding you your becoming. So we have Yaya, Wawa, Fifi, Mumu, Bubu, Ye, Wowo, Fafa, Momo. Different iBommies, very cute, right? And we have the apps that is your daily companion that to show you what is the energy level of today, what is the flowers that's suitable for you and vegetables suitable for you, and also to give you a daily notes to guiding you, to give you advice daily. It's a positive and encouragement, and also on the love relationship and also on the wealth and opportunity, and give you the music, the good vibration, the good frequency for you. You can imagine every day before you go to work, before you go to school, you get a good frequency, and then to boost up our energy. Okay. And the apps also to give the recommendations of the good speaker and also the contents that for you to learn every day, which is access to our iBlooming recommendations, that iBlooming online platform to unlock your strength and also learn smarter with the AI, because the AI understand what you need to learn. Right now, our online platform, iBlooming, we have over 400 channel provider expertise in different areas. And also we have over 3,500 videos, courses available in our platform. And also we have ebook, over 100 ebooks, and all the users is come from over 90 countries. It is very global, right? And second one is on the platform, we offer, like today, we have a GIM. This is a global e-learning movement. It is the movement that inspired by the movement that our co-founder, Mr. Ongi, did during the COVID time. In 10 days, we gathered the people over 218 countries together and then do one movement. It is encouraged to only consume positive news, which is very, very good movement that right now we are doing the education online that we want to do one more time. We use this, we create this GIM, we want to spread to over 200 countries. Why we need to have an online learning, why we promote this, because we believe that everyone at this AI era, everybody is looking for opportunity, looking for knowledge, and that we definitely need to upskill and reskill and to learn some new skill for ourselves. It is must, because at this AI era, that research to show us on the next 5 years, our workforce skills will be disrupted over 44%. I believe that the data is more now. So we need to upskill, reskill ourselves and learning from amazing speaker. Like we are investing our second AI, which is the AI translation, like this video that Mr. John Berger, who is the Speaker of the Parliament, ex-Speaker of the Parliament, and he speak in English, and then we clone the voice and also lip sync, and then on different languages. Let's enjoy this video.
Hello, I'm John Bercow. For 22 years I was a Member of Parliament. For over 10 years I served as Speaker of the House of Commons, and for over 40 years I've been speaking successfully in public.
This
Halo,
is
saya
Indonesian
John Bercow.
bahasa.
Selama 22 tahun, saya menjadi anggota parlemen. Lebih dari 10 tahun saya menjabat sebagai Ketua Dewan Rakyat, dan selama lebih dari 40 tahun, saya telah berbicara di depan umum dengan sukses. Susteខ្ញុំឈ្មោះច័ន្ទបកគោ ខ្ញុំធ្លាប់ជាសមាជិកសភារយៈពេល22ឆ្នាំ ជាសភាតំណាងរាស្ត្ររយៈពេលជាង10ឆ្នាំ ហើយជាវាគ្មិននិយាយសាធារណៈរយៈពេលជាង40ឆ្នាំ ដូច្នេះខ្ញុំគិតថាខ្ញុំមានបទพิសោធន៍គ្រប់គ្រាន់ដើម្បីជួយអ្នកឲ្យទំនាក់ទំនងដោយទំនុកចិត្តនិងជំនឿជាក់ 大家好，我是张德考。我曾担任议会议员22年，担任下议院议长超过10年，并且在过去40多年里，我一直在公众场合成功演讲。
It is very cool, right? The speaker in few minutes changed to another language. If without the AI translation, we cannot imagine how we can speak a lot of different kinds of languages. So it breaks the barrier of the languages and helping the user or also helping the speaker that they can interact, they can learn. So this is the GIM like today, that we're Monday to Friday. Every day we have different topics and different speakers. to have this on Zoom online learning. So let's say in Monday, we have the financial literacy. We also have child parenting. We also have today is a talk about the bullying, and we also a lot of different kind of topics according to the schedule. We will schedule this online, can see from our apps. Okay, that it is incredible because we want to promote this to reach out a lot of people, especially for the people who is less fortunate than us in Hong Kong or Indonesia or in Malaysia, that we offer this at a very, very low cost that everybody can enjoy, can learn from amazing speaker from their mother tongue. Okay, you cannot imagine so low, right? It's $2 per month. And now we have a promotion because you join today's event. You can get 50% discount, only $1 a month, $12 a year. You can learn every day from Monday to Friday on different topics. Is it good or good? Very good, right? Remember to ask your friends to get the link to subscribe. Okay. In iBlooming, we have our apps available on Apple's iOS, on also on the App Stores and also on the Google Play. So you can have a free download to use it. Okay, this is all about my sharing on iBlooming. Let's go back to the main one. Okay. Yeah, let's go back. And I would like to invite our speaker, Mr. Ivan, that we will have the Q&A sections. So, hello, Mr. Ivan. Hello, 徐老師，你好啊。
好啊，好啊，今日會有啲咩問題啊？
又可以問你問題啦，好開心啊。
好啊。
等我睇下呢一個現場有啲咩問題先。OK，咁咧我就呢度有一個問題啦。Dr. Mansari 咧，佢就問一個問題。佢話點樣令到 Momo 咧可以 say no， 同埋點解同埋當有一啲人咧去係欺凌佢嘅時候，咁因為咧佢成日都會係好想去和平啊，咁點樣可以令到佢教到佢 say no 咧？識得？
你係講MOMO
MUMU。
OK，咁咧嗱。其實唔單止係Moomoo 嘅，其實所有嘅 iBommies 嘅朋友啦，佢要我哋喺家長嗰個角度咧，要話俾小朋友聽，喺嗰個網絡嗰度咧，第一佢唔係你嘅所有，唔係一切嘅，佢同現實嘅人與人相處咧係有啲分別嘅，係啦，呢一點咧好重要。跟住咧就要話俾小朋友。等佢喺個網上面嘅一啲交往嘅情況咧，佢要明白到點樣去互相尊重。好啦，跟住咧要小心一個問題，就係有陣時睇到其他人受到欺凌，或者自己受到欺凌啦，或者係你見到其他人受到欺凌嘅時候咧，我哋要識得點樣唔好自己變成一個附和者，係啦，因為好呢個係大家可能開頭嘅時候咧，都係袖手旁觀，咦，發覺有人被欺凌嘅時候咧，咦，都冇咩問題喎，咦，可能一般去網絡欺凌咧，都有3個原因嘅。第一就係幫人哋出氣，或者咧去懲戒嗰個人所以咧我哋要欺呢個藉口啦。去欺凌佢，好啦。第二個咧，佢會覺得我附和都幾好玩，係啦，貪玩，係啦，一齊去我哋叫做柴娃娃咁樣一齊去欺凌一個人，係啦。第三個咧佢係無聊，係唔知點解嘅，冇原因嘅。咁原來咧佔咗好大多數咧都係我剛才講嗰3個原因。呢樣嘢咧。唔單止係教 Moomoo 嘅，其實所有嘅小朋友咧，我哋都作為家長咧，要做3樣嘢嘅啫。第一，溝通，你肯去付多少時間，唔係就抌個電腦或者 iPad 或者手機俾小朋友自己去
隨意咁樣喺網上面漫遊。其實喺佢未成熟心智嘅情況下呢，原來有好多事情要家長去做一個陪伴嘅喎。好啦，第一就係我哋話溝通啦，第二個呢就係關心啦，即係我哋要多啲時間抽出嚟咦，你玩緊啲乜嘢遊戲啊？或者你問下小朋友，咦，你喺個討論區度，你哋通常會傾啲乜嘢問題啊？有冇一啲有趣嘅問題，或者你哋傾咗啲情況，同我分享下 OK 啦，咁家長咧都係以一種認同同埋咧係相信，俾翻一啲信心小朋友咧，我相信你會能夠處理到喺網上面嘅一啲關係，係啦，點樣去做到我哋之前所講嘅己所不欲，勿施於人啦？懂唔懂得點樣喺網上面做一個換位思考啦？如果你去欺凌人哋嘅時候，或者可唔可以諗下你自己受到欺凌嘅時候，你會唔會唔開心呢？係啦，要慢慢喺一啲過程裡面去經歷過陪伴啦、溝通啦、關心啦，同埋咧支持小朋友咧。咁無論佢係邊一個iBommies 嘅性格嘅小朋友咧，其實個處理方法咧都係大同小異嘅。我哋咧唔好話一下子就將佢嘅手機啦，或者係電腦或者 iPad 啦，即係將佢沒收咧，係無補於事嘅。咁希望我哋多啲去同小朋友明白到網上面咧點樣去保護自己。頭先講啦，可以補充下喺安全嘅情況下啦，我哋點樣可以遇到欺凌嘅時候，你點樣可以第一時間去先截圖啦、搜集證據啦 ，OK， 甚至乎咧可以同平台咧一啲管理員咧，或者係做一啲舉報啦。咁當然自己咧就唔好去做一個附和者，或者我哋叫做共犯啦，即係人哋欺凌嘅時候，你又參與埋一份，或者又發現一啲被欺凌人嘅佢哋有一啲叫做截圖或者係一啲私隱嘅嘢嘅時候，我哋千祈唔好做一啲轉發嘅動作。咁咧就係呢個咧喺好多國家佢都係咧犯咗刑事嘅一啲法律嘅喎。咁所以家長咧其實亦都係有個責任啦，去教導我哋嘅小朋友點樣喺法律上保護自己，點樣喺溝通上咧懂得嗰個網絡嘅社交禮儀，係啦。咁所以咧遇到問題嘅時候，我哋唔退縮，但係咧我哋應該勇於面對，同埋必要時咧係聰明咁樣有智慧咁搜集證據，係啦，跟住咧我哋會亦都係作出舉報，係啦，唔支持呢啲行為嘅發生，咁咧就可以好健康開心咁樣去使用我哋嘅呢啲社交媒體啦。
好，非常之多謝 Mr. Ivan 徐老師。咁Dr. Mansarory 咧，佢其實仲有兩個問題嘅，佢就話咧點樣可以處理到面對花花嘅嬲怒，因為花花好容易發脾氣啊嘛。咁同埋其實點樣去建立關係，同 Mumu 同埋花花點樣建立關係？我相信佢兩個小朋友係 Mumu 同埋花花啦。
嗱，咁首先咧，我哋又要了解喎。咁我哋喺前面好多集啦，要了解佢每一個小朋友佢有個唔同嘅一啲性格特質啦。首先，Mumu 嘅小朋友，我哋都講佢會好容易會我哋叫做困咗自己喺佢嘅內心世界嗰度啦。我哋話容易缺乏自信心喎，所以咧佢就會比較退縮一啲，唔夠膽喎，因為佢好多嘢咧Mumu 嘅小朋友都係會比較規矩嘅。即係佢會有一啲策劃性，佢做事咧都係按照規矩嘅，所以我哋要俾 Mumu 小朋友咧知道佢按照規矩係冇錯嘅，佢去 我哋叫做守一啲法律方法啦，佢都係正確嘅。首先要認同佢。好啦，跟住咧俾 Moomoo 嘅小朋友咧喺每一件小嘅事情裏面咧，去慢慢得到一啲成功。一次一次嘅小嘅成功咧，就會換俾到我哋 Moomoo 嘅小朋友咧，建立到佢一個自信心啦。因為始終都係要佢自己去成長嘅，我哋唔可以話永遠保護住一個 Moomoo 嘅小朋友，因為 Moomoo 小朋友好多時候咧都會以一種佢嘅方法咧係以一種弱者嘅方法，即係咧佢會覺得，咦，我退縮就有大人去保護啦，咁咧佢就會變咗久而久之佢就會變咗一個好懦弱嘅，或者係缺乏咗勇敢嘅一個小朋友咁佢對佢成長咧都係一啲障礙嚟嘅喎。咁我哋咧亦都可以透過一啲團隊嘅訓練啦，例如可以俾Moomoo 嘅小朋友咧去參加一啲制服團體啦。制服團體裏面咧，佢亦都有兩個好重要嘅角色啦。有陣時可能佢係一個小隊嘅隊長啦，亦都可能佢係一個隊員喎。等佢明白Moomoo 嘅小朋友，佢明白到做隊長嘅時候，佢作為一個領導者；當佢做隊員嘅時候咧，佢又係一個服從者喎。能大能小就係盤龍嚟嘅喎，即係我哋話做人可以能大能小，亦都可以明白換位思維，點樣可以了解當你做一個領袖嘅時候，一個服從嘅一個隊員，佢會點樣去看待佢個角色咧？呢一點咧，等佢明白到點樣去同唔同嘅情況下，原來 Moomoo 有一日都可以成為一個領袖嘅喎。但我哋唔好抹殺咗 Moomoo 嘅能力，好多好大嘅領袖咧都係 Moomoo 咁，因為 Moomoo 佢有個特質就係一步一腳印，同埋佢會好我叫做從規蹈矩佢會好踏實嘅，同埋咧佢會鍥而不捨，佢對學習方面咧都係咧好有呢個興趣嘅，所以咧我哋要發揮Moomoo 咧呢一方面嘅天賦潛能亦都係啦，多啲有機會嘅話去留意一下Moomoo 嘅一啲小嘅行為譬如佢嘅飲食或者係佢嘅睡眠咁你就好容易察覺到佢嘅即係個心情嘅情況係點樣樣。好啦，至於花花咧，佢真係會好火爆。花花，但係佢唔係無的放矢，即係佢唔係無端端火爆，反而花花咧係一個非常之有忍耐力嘅人嚟嘅。所以你唔使擔心嘅。我哋話佢忍到最後，你去到佢個底線嗰下啦，佢先至會去到爆炸嘅嗰個情況。所以咧，花花咧其實佢係好做人做事咧，喺小朋友嘅階段咧，你已經發覺，咦，佢都好顧及周遭嘅場面嘅喎，好得意嘅。花花咧佢會好大體嘅，即係佢會懂得顧住所有人嘅一啲感受。我哋係咪講過花花咧係一個好好嘅朋友啊？咁佢做好多嘢嘅時候，佢又最懂得換位思維嗰個就係花花，所以佢唔會出界嘅，你唔需要擔心。所以至於佢嗰個情緒，可能喺細個嘅時候咧，佢未會完全掌握得到咧，佢就你會睇到佢，哇，佢好火爆喎。其實咧好簡單嘅啫，只要我哋培養花花一啲叫做活動啦，譬如我哋可以俾佢去游水啦，咁有一啲叫堅持嘅鍛鍊嘅一啲活動，或者跑步啦， 踩單車啦，即係呢個活動咧係可以令到佢鍛鍊到嗰個忍耐性，OK，或者係當佢我哋叫做大個少少嘅花花嘅朋友咧，你就可以教佢點樣去打坐啦，亦都對花花係非常非常之有用嘅，即係點樣去靜咗落嚟啦。只要花花靜落嚟，咁佢嘅智慧咧就產生噶啦。咁咧佢就會諗嘅嘢啊，做嘅嘢啦，都可以成為一個好好嘅一個領導者或者一個大嘅領袖嚟嘅喎。咁多位朋友，我哋多啲去發掘唔同 iBommies 嘅小朋友嘅一啲優勢優點，而佢未成熟之前咧，佢出現嘅一啲我哋叫做瑕疵啦，或者係叫做佢嘅脾氣啦，未識得控制嘅時候咧，我哋唔需要太過擔心嘅，因為佢呢一個透過我哋嘅性格分析啦，我哋嘅 iMatrix 啦，我哋早啲已經知道佢嘅情況咧，咁恭喜你啦，人生咧就走少好多嘅歪路。咁我哋咧可以好快咁樣選擇佢自己更加適合嘅一啲表達方式啦，或者你同佢溝通嘅方式咧就更加直接有效啦。
非常之多謝 Mr. Ivan 徐老師。頭先我都聽到你講話，其實亦都有好大部分我哋真係需要去溝通用愛心去關懷佢哋，去了解佢哋，咁樣慢慢去，亦都知道佢哋嘅性格特質嘅時候，令我哋嘅溝通嘅方式亦都更加有效、更加好啦，更加了解佢哋，同埋觀察亦都好緊要啦。你頭先所講嘅。咁我又想，其實我把握時間問一個問題咧，就係話，咁我哋其實講咗好多，我哋點樣處理如果有呢個cyberbullying 有呢個網絡欺凌嘅問題啦，但係我哋點樣可以，其實冇得防禦嘅，咁但係我哋係咪應該需唔需要同啲小朋友去多啲講下，其實網絡嘅世界係點樣，係一個虛擬，亦都係唔好咁着重、咁認真去對待一啲網絡嘅朋友啊。咁呢啲網絡上嘅教育係咪需要嘅咧？
係絕對需要㗎。嗱，咁我講幾個例子啦。例如咧，小朋友佢未識得點樣去保護自己嘅私隱啦。係啦，咁有啲小朋友或者家長咧，佢哋會俾小朋友去玩啲網絡遊戲嘅時候咧，咁亦都會同時間咧個電腦啦或者手機咧係接駁咗佢哋嘅銀行 account 喎。哇！呢個問題好大件事喎。咁另外咧，亦都係喺電腦度咧有好多嘅自己嘅一啲私生活啦，或者係一啲自己嘅一啲私隱嘅照片各方面嘅咁呢啲都係要懂得點樣去保護。第一，點樣去保護或者係點樣去使用嗰個電腦啦，包括個攝像頭，即係你嗰個開嗰個mon 啦，點樣去保護自己，唔好將自己嘅肖像啦，或者咧去咁容易咧一啲私隱咧可以隨意咁樣去俾其他人利用咗啦。第二咧就亦都要話俾小朋友聽，網絡嘅情況咧同現實生活中咧更加要特別注意一啲言行。由於網絡咧，佢講咗出去咧，係一個收唔返嘅一個世界嚟嘅。咁變咗我哋嘅一言一行甚至乎喺上面咧，凡係經過咧，就必有留有痕跡嘅。咁所以咧我哋去做咗一啲或者欺凌，或者做一啲作為附和去欺凌人哋嘅時候咧，其實亦都會觸犯一啲刑事嘅情況嘅。咁我哋知道啦，喺香港嚟講咧，呢啲網絡欺凌咧，亦都觸犯到一啲譬如係勒索啦，或者係去私隱嘅問題咧，嗰個懲罰性咧都係好大嘅，一般咧都會係監禁5年以上嘅。咁呢啲情況咧，我哋係有必要咧，係要話俾小朋友聽，佢無論任何嘅年紀咧，佢喺網上面嘅作出嘅一啲行為咧，佢會要非常之謹慎嘅。 係啦，亦都係咧，唔係話家長咧，亦都唔可以隨意咧將一啲銀行 account 啦，或者係一啲有一啲私隱嘅東西咧可以隨意交託俾一個心智未成熟嘅小朋友咧，咁亦都係會帶嚟好多嘅危險麻煩啦。亦都好多案例咧，小朋友咧佢喺裏面咧俾人哋一啲有心嘅騙徒啦去咗啦，或者係欺凌啦，或者係威逼啦，係啦，或者係集體啦去威脅佢啦，跟住咧就不斷咁樣去俾錢啦。OK 甚至乎咧係一啲叫要去提供一啲自己嘅私隱嘅照片或者係逼佢拍一啲不雅嘅一啲照片甚至乎有啲咧係透過網上面欺凌之後咧，係面對面再約一個陌生人嘅人咧喺外面去接觸咁呢個都係非常之危險嘅。呢一啲案例咧，其實家長咧係可以喺一啲真實嘅事情嘅案例嘅一啲我哋叫警方啦嗰啲一啲嘅記錄嗰度啦，或者係新聞嗰度啦，亦都可以咧同小朋友一齊去睇到嗰個網上欺凌嘅嗰個後果。等佢明白到一啲早啲了解到嗰個危險性喺邊度啦，等小朋友咧都有一座防範嘅意識嘅。
係多謝 Mr. Ivan 徐老師嘅提醒呢個我都覺得係非常之重要非常之好係因為時間嘅關係咧，我要完結呢個 Q&A 問答嘅時間啦。咁我想邀請 Mr. Ivan 徐老師，可唔可以同我哋最後嘅 tips 嚟提醒下我哋
好所以咧。我哋經歷過講咗好多欺凌嘅情況啦，原來我哋發覺一個好嘅平台係非常之重要嘅。咁而我哋作為家長咧，亦都有責任咧去協助我哋小朋友咧選擇一個好嘅一個叫平台啦，去等佢可以喺網上邊咧可以不斷咁樣去學習同埋健康快樂咁成長嘅。咁我再同大家講一次iBommies 我哋為大家建設一個叫100% positive，即係正面啦，同埋 clean 嘅我哋叫做 Parents Choice 嘅一個平台啦。咁家長係可以完全放心，佢裏面咧係可以俾小朋友喺上面學習到嘅嘢咧，全部都係經過謹慎嘅一啲我哋嘅一啲篩選啦，咁俾小朋友咧可以好安心，家長好安心，小朋友又可以好開心快樂咧喺上面咧得到佢嘅健康快樂嘅成長嘅喎。咁希望咧我哋家長亦都係可以透過我哋嘅 iMatches 啦，知道我哋小朋友嘅性格，我哋更加可以透過我哋嘅小朋友嘅專業嘅性格分析報告。咁咧，我哋早啲了解同埋明白到佢嘅特性，多啲去關懷，係啦。小朋友咧，我哋唔係去將佢嘅問題咧去放大，而係點樣去以喺小朋友嘅溝通裏面，喺讚賞同埋認同當中嘅關懷溝通，等小朋友可以健康咁成長，呢一點係好重要嘅。係啦，咁希望咁多位朋友都可以好開心快樂咁可以喺 iBommies 嘅平台嗰度一齊成長
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Ivan. Amazing sharing and give us a lot of tips how to handle the bullying and how to raise up our kids. And thank you so much, Mr. Ivan. And also, please join me to send a lot of emoji then together to thank you, Mr. Ivan. And also give us a lot of feedback on this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, and we closed the Q&A sections, but our event's not closed yet because I still have some of the information want to share with all of you. And that about our information, that please visit our website iblooming.ai, and also you can meet the iBommies like Mr. Ivan share with us to do the iMetrics report, get to know who you are, which is your iBommie, and also to make a registrations on the iBommie, on the iBlooming, that you can get the free test, to get the free overview test report. Okay, the next one is please remember to ask your friends to get the link to to subscribe to our GIM. It's only $1 per month, $12 per year. It is you can learn a lot of things from this GIM. Okay, next one is that for the iBlooming preview next week is we are very blessed. We are very honored also have Mr. Ivan to share with us. But right now we will change to Wednesday, on every Wednesday instead of Tuesday. On every Wednesday, Jakarta time, 7 p.m., iBlooming preview. And next week the topics with how to get on your stage to shine yourself. Yeah, it is very great topics. Okay, can't wait for next week. Please join us on next Wednesday. Remember, it's not Tuesday, it's Wednesday. Okay, the next one is tomorrow. We have I learned that is the psychology of human connections, which is the speaker is shared by Mr. Michael Wahab. He is a professional trainer, soft skill expert, and also commercial strategy specialist with more than 10 years of experience in the training industry and 18 years in business world, having conducted more than 400 training programs across various industries. And his expertise in communication, sales, leaderships, and customer service. The topics he will share is about how language shape thinking. Okay, don't miss this for tomorrow night. Okay, and our iBloomer apps is available on Play Stores and also the Google Play Stores and also iOS App Stores. That it is you can free download our apps on the chat box. We already have the link. You click on the link and download our apps. That you can get the AI insights every day for your love, for your energy, for personal growth, and on every day. Use it to grow and bloom yourself. Okay, please download it. Okay, the next one is our iBlooming. Connect with our iBlooming, that our iBlooming IG and the Facebook and also LinkedIn. Here you can make a photo and then you can connect to our iBlooming social media. And please stay with us to connect and share and like and follow us. Okay, just scan. Okay, yeah. Okay, and I have to close today's sections, and thank you so much. Thanks again, Mr. Ivan, for amazing sharing, and we are waiting for next week. Okay, see you next week again. Thank you so much, Mr. Ivan. And also thank you all the participants and your active participation. You send a lot of love, claps, and the like. And thank you so much. And this event is amazing. And we have to close this event today. And let's see on the next iLearn events. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Mr. Ivan. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye all. Thank you so much.
Bye.